Welcome. The Google team has some amazing news. Now you have more ways to customize your color options in Google Slides, Google Docs, Sheets, and Drawing. Now you can select in the Color Palette tool by using RGBA values, and even better news yet, you can customize colors by using an eyedropper tool and selecting any color on your screen within the Color Palette. Let's go ahead and dive deeper about this fun and amazing update. As you can see, I'm currently in a Google Doc, but I do want to remind you, this feature that allows you to expand color options can be done in Docs, Slides, Sheets, and Drawing. In this tutorial, I will go ahead and quickly show you how it can be done in Google Docs and Drawing, but keep in mind it will work in a similar manner for those apps that I just mentioned. So first, we want to adjust the color. That's what we're focusing on. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the word instructions, and I'm going to go ahead and change the text color. I'm going to click on the letter A, and you will see there's an option to customize by clicking the plus button or selecting the eyedropper to allow you to pick a custom color. Let's go ahead and click the plus button and make sure we know what options we have available. Click on the plus button. You have a hex code field where you can put the hex code in there, and you also have RGB, which is red, green, and blue, and then it will give you the exact color that you need when you put those fields in. So you have option hex code or RGB. You have one more amazing option, which is the eyedropper. So I'm going to go select the eyedropper from here in this particular example. I'm going to select the eyedropper, and you can see when you hover over your document or your page that you're on, you will have the option to select a certain color. So let's say, for example, I want the instructions to be blue. I can hover over the G, which has the blue that matches. I'm going to click on that, and you will see then it brings up the hex code and the RGB colors of that selection I just made by using the eyedropper. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So now you can see the instructions is in text blue. You can repeat this same process with the highlighter. You can always do a new custom field. Maybe I'm going to repeat the process, or I can select the eyedropper directly from here, and I can do the same thing, and maybe this time I want to match the red. I can select the red, and you can see now it's highlighted in red. Now let's go ahead and demonstrate it in Google Drawing. I actually have a little added bonus for you. In Google Docs especially, you have this tool Drawing. Maybe some of you are familiar with it and some of you may not be. But Drawing is an option to create directly from Google Docs. You can always go to Insert and go to Drawing and select a new one. However, you can also create a drawing in Google Drive directly in your Drive app. So again, a nice added gem for Google Workspace. I'm going to go ahead and directly create a new one from the Insert option and select New. Now, it is a simple graphic editor, but we're going to go ahead and just show you a few things that you can do within Google Drawing inside Google Docs. It's a great way to annotate and show visual effects inside your Google Docs. I'm going to go ahead and insert image. I'm going to click on Insert, and I can select from my Google Drive, my albums, my URL, or search. I'm going to go ahead and just do a search at this current time, and I'm going to look for a question mark. And I can select one of these question marks. I'm going to go ahead and select this blue one right here and hit select here as well. And then you have some options to edit the picture. You can always make it smaller. You could go ahead and crop it by double clicking it, and you get the black handles around it, and you can always mask it to a certain shape if you choose to. You have many options within Google Drawing to adjust this particular image. Now let's go back to the update. You can always go and add a text field and select the text field and say, "Got questions?" And now maybe I want to make sure it's the same exact blue that I see on this question mark. I could go ahead and highlight that, and you can see then I have the fill option, and again I have the eyedropper or the plus symbol. I'm going to go ahead and select the eyedropper again, and I'm going to hover over, and I like the darker blue towards the end of this one. I'm going to select that, and you can see now it's highlighted in that similar blue that I'm trying to match. And I probably need to change the text to a white. I can make sure I match the exact same white that's in the question mark. I can select the eyedropper, and you can see that I select that white, and we know that everything is just matching and it looks good. Last thing, I'm just going to make sure I change the font size, and I want to make sure it's centered, and etc. So you can see that you can do a lot of formatting within Google Drawing. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit save and close, and you can see that I have this nice drawing right inside here. Let's say, for example, I want to adjust one of those items in that Google Drawing. Awesome. I can always double click to open it up, or I can click the edit button and it'll take me back to the Google Drawing, and maybe I need to make the question image smaller, or I want to move the question box up here, and I'm going to hit save and close, and voila, I have this nice image inside my Google Docs. Again, you do have Google Drawing inside your Drive by going to the new button and clicking more, and you'll see Google Drawing. Again, I'll make sure I add the drawing resource and training in there as well. But I just want to remind you the hidden gem with Google Drawing inside Google Docs. With that, I want to remind you to check out all the resources posted below regarding this update, and thank you.